Alright, we got IShowSpeed in 5 years. This shit just popped up in my recommended. So I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Show some smaller YouTubers some love, man. Because, you know, we need that love, you know. Let's see if he spits facts or just.
So on my 8 in 5 years video,
chatting.
I seen a comment that said, "Do Speed next," and you know I got you.
Okay.
Now with the question like, where will Speed be in 5 years?
Nah,
my
sure.
initial answer would be a mega.
No, I
haven't had a relationship.
Nigga.
Welcome to the button.
Did I not just
When
mute
the
you?
button
Did
lights
I
up
did
with
I not
red,
just
either
did I
player
shut
may
the
press.
fuck up? Yeah, I better not start, bro. I muted each and every video. God.
Another content creator turned celebrity, because his growth in these past 2 years is actually mind-blowing. You can find clips of him on every single social media platform. He has over 15 million subscribers at the age of 18. So the potential I see in Speed and where he could be in 5 years is truly limitless, because we've seen so many influencers become larger than celebrities. And to be honest, for the youth, they already are larger than the celebrities. Because when I say Speed is on every social media platform,
that nigga
that's
Speed
not an
is worldwide,
exaggeration.
bro.
And after 2 years of hour-long streams, the amount of clips and rage moments that are captured and reposted to TikTok, Reels, or Shorts, it's unbelievable. He just kept getting bigger and bigger, even when people thought he was gonna start slowing down. Because his fame and hype would get taken to a whole nother level again with his content during the World Cup, which gave him a UK audience, and that just helped him get even more success. So with all of that said, deciding on where he'll be in 5 years is truly based on which route he goes and how he capitalizes off all of this fame. Because just like everybody who was once a topic of discussion, their time comes and it goes, and unless you continue evolving, which we have seen from a lot of influencers and celebrities, then you're just gonna fall off and just have your community. But I can't lie, Speed is younger than most people who see this much independent fame. He was like 16 when he really blew up outside of just his community. That is young. My thought process was completely different when I was 17. I was still a youngin'. And that's one major reason he's having such extreme success, because his age and immaturity has caused this younger generation to absolutely love his content. And I'm not saying that to hate, because I think he's funny as shit sometimes. But if you say he's not mature, you know what I'm saying? If you're actually saying that he's mature to me, you are lying. And as the years go on, I'm sure we'll see an arc where he's mad chill and just a total different person than he is today. But I'm sure that's not going to come for a very long time. But anyways, let's think. What content creator has a similar fan base to Speed? Because that will help us understand where he'll be in 5 years. So after really looking into it, in a way, his streams are similar to Flight Reacts. But it's more modernized, updated, and he took off way more than Flight ever has. And depending on how big he'll be in 5 years, it does depend on how serious his fans fuck with him. Because there's YouTubers and streamers who have such diehard fan bases, they can take all the time off they need and still have the exact same amount of supporters right when they come back. But with how quick Speed rose to fame, is he really a stable fan base who really cares about him and has his best interests, or just a community of toxic 15-year-olds?
I feel like he has. I feel like he has, bro. I feel like he's streamed long enough to at least build a solid fan base. Like, he could take a break for like a year and the nigga will come back. If anything, he would get bigger. I don't know. That's just me, though.
Because it seems like a lot of Speed's fans
he just does some crazy
care about
shit.
him as a person any less. While determining which one of these outcomes is correct will determine where he'll be in 5 years. And after watching a lot of his streams and a lot of just footage of him and what he does during his stream, I feel like he really does have people who fuck with him. Although a lot of the people in there are just for reactions. And I want to say it's like 50-50, because I do feel like
I think it's 50-50.
Or really just riding the trend. I gotta be honest.
Like, there's them kids that they just be there. Yo, what's good, Ever Lefty? How you doing, man? Like, they're just them fuck. They're just be them kids that are there to troll and to make Speed mad for a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Or just to see what he does. Some people just generally fuck with Speed. You know what I'm saying? They tune into like every stream, no matter what. You know, they just chilling. So yeah.
A lot of people
about 50-50
chat are usually just there because the shit is lit, because mad people are in it. And with all of that said, now I have 3 outcomes of where he'll be in 5 years.
Okay, talk to me.
3
Speed funny as fuck. No, he's funny, bro. He's definitely a character, bro.
And that Speed is quite frankly in the beginning of his career in entertainment right now. And as he matures and grows, his fan base and his career will become larger and larger. Because depending on how serious Speed is about his career, man, his personality can make millions. Although in his case, Evolving would have to be pursuing some bigger projects outside of what he's doing. Because when it comes to streaming and content, I'm not sure if he could do much better. He's truly in his analytical peak right now. From 2021 to right now, his hype and relevance is what's building a dynasty for years to come. But past YouTubers who also had the game in a chokehold, although they're still known and respected, they aren't matching their numbers that they put up in their peak because it's just almost impossible. So venturing into different markets would be his only choice. So that's the first outcome, having Speed venture out and continue growing. And he'll be known as somebody who just started off as a streamer, but in 5 years we won't even know him as that anymore. And with that being the first outcome,
it only feels right to have the second outcome be him continue to stream on YouTube.
And you know, maintain his following, although not be the same level he was. Remember how I just compared him to Flight earlier? Now, only in a certain way, but still, Flight was all over TikTok. All of those clips were all over the internet. In the exact
Flight was taking over, man. That nigga Flight was taking over back in 2016, 18, 19, 20. You feel me? How old is bro? I mean, I can say his legal age. He's 18. Yeah, he's 18. Yeah, he just turned 18, bro. Yeah, he's 18.
exact same way Speed is right now.
Yeah, that nigga Flight was
more aggressive. A lot more aggressive. But my point is, 3 years ago, everybody was talking about Flight. Everybody was just posting Flight. And he really was the topic of discussion. Now, I know he's larger and has way more of a following. We've seen channels that had a whole bunch of subs get barely any views. So who's to say Speed fans don't switch up, you know, when he calms down a little bit and matures as a person. And personally, out of this
Flying 2020 carry facts.
Because even in this scenario, he'll always be famous and he'll always have people who watch him. But he'll just go from like who he is right now to just a regular Twitch streamer. Although, to be honest, with how young he is, I feel like continue making content will just get boring to him. And that's why the third outcome is low-key more realistic than the second.
Him on 2K was
to be honest,
insane.
I just can't see him standing on
2K
Twitch in 5
days.
years. He'll be 23 and still so young, yet so much more life experience and intention with what he wants. And that's why the third outcome is in 5 years, Speed will not be involved in social media anymore.
The fuck?
Now hear me out because I really think this one's probable.
It's 2K20.
We've seen a lot of clips of
2K16 was my favorite.
His mind over people trolling in the chat.
20 was alright.
And although he exaggerates it for the camera, it just seems like as years go on, his tolerance for what people can say to him will just get lower and lower. And with his fans always expecting the same Speed, this combination can really cause some damage to Speed's mental health. And as we've seen with streamers in the past, man, the chat could really get to people. Speed in a way has calmed down a little bit, but who's to say in 5 years he doesn't decide to hop off social media because he just can't handle the toxic community? In my mind right now, it's between 1 and 3. Because the road he's going down, hour-long streams, 4 to 5 days a week, it might be getting him a bag right now, but for Speed as a person, in 5 years, there's no way that would be working. Now, if I had to choose between 1 and 3, I would have to choose 1. Now, hear me out. I hope he can capitalize off his career and really become a superstar celebrity because he's truly a character. Sometimes I see a clip of him and I'm just like, this is a real person. And I think when his YouTube streams, it will continue spreading clips of him and growing his fan base and community. And hopefully in 5 years, streaming will just be known as what blew him up. The same way Logan Paul blew up off Vine, but no one even mentions that because he's just evolved so far from it. And as much as that would be the best outcome, we're going to have to let time tell with that. It's been your boy 10 Toes. And comment who you want to see next, man. Appreciate you guys for all the love. Hit that sub button, and I'm out. Peace.
Hey, man. You never know. This man Speed might be the next FIFA World Cup champion. You know? Yeah, shit. Life is unpredictable, man. I don't know. Shit. Might become a boxer. Might become an MMA fighter. Fucking... Alright.
Alright, I'm done with this shit. But we gotta finish this shit, nigga.
Fuck it, we talking music, I'm bringing up bunches. In my Glock, I can mute that bitch, don't like discussion. If we don't got the Glock, you might get a concussion. Give a fuck who you with, phone don't blow out your cousin. I just took a few pills on my granny, I'm bustin'. I remember them days when a nigga had nothing. I might smoke me some weed and then fuck up your function. And this Glock had a dick and I know a little fuck. And they tell me, LA,